Welcome back to Mad Miller Unfiltered. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about mental hospitals. And there's a lot of people out there who are mentally ill who've never been in a mental hospital. And this is going to be an eye opener for some people. Now, I first got sectioned in 2001, and I was diagnosed with bipolar 1 and also psychosis. And I have to say, out of all the illnesses related to bipolar, psychosis is the worst thing ever. So anyway, it led up to 3 months of me being psychotic. Then my then girlfriend, who I was living with, her and my mother were conspiring to get us locked away, and I didn't know. I'll go into another video, another episode about psychosis. But basically, I was sectioned. There was a copper there. There was a doctor there. And I was off the fucking map. So what happened was, it was the back end of 2001, December time. And then I got taken to a place. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was that spaced, that out of it. I remember I couldn't walk the fucking stairs. My back was breaking. I had a weightlifting belt on to try and take away the pain. Fucking Reggie cunt. And I learned a lot in that first time that I was here. It wasn't a mental hospital as such. It was a mental health ward. It was called Ward 21. And my brother had been in there 3 months before me. So it's in the family. So I'm in there trying to get my feet in that. And I was sent into a room on my own for the first night, I think it was. And after that, you're going to like dormitories where there's like 6 people, 6 beds. It reminded us of Medimsley Detention Centre. That's the sort of setup they've got. So anyway, I was that fucking off it, that high as a kite, that manic, that the psychiatrist says, look, I've got to give you this liquid kosh. I don't know if he named it that, but that's basically what it was. He fucking stabbed us in the arse. And for the next 3 days, I was like a fucking zombie. I remember lying round and that, and where they were watching telly, and they kept saying, do you want to go to bed? Do you want to? No, fuck off, leave us. Like a Reggie cunt. So anyway, after a little while, this is the time before I was medicated, so I was pretty violent at the time. And I remember going to the phone, right, to use the phone, and I was having an argument with my girlfriend, and I smashed the fuck. I was going to let that boom, boom, boom on the phone, right, and I ripped it off the wall. And the next day, right, this is karma for you, right? The next day I wanted to use the phone. I went to use the phone. I realized I ripped it off the wall. A fucking mother. So I spent about 6 weeks in there, like, and they give us all these medications. I think I was on SOUNDCLOUD. I was on carbamazepine. Carbamazepine's supposed to be for people who takes strokes and not strokes, epileptic fits. And I was on lithium and some other fuckers. I was on risperidone for me fucking psychosis. And after 6 weeks, it was, I quite enjoyed it because we used to smoke indoors at that time, and we all used to go to the smoking room, and we fucking tell jokes and tell fucking stories and that. And I actually met one of my school friends. He come in just as I was going out, and this kid was funny, like, and he was a nice kid. And I think it was months later, or maybe even weeks, he killed himself. He jumped in front of a metro station. So that was a sad loss, like. So anyway, that was then, and that just seemed to be. I'm the type of person to try and just fucking keep moving. So I never really had any problems until about after 10 years. And I had the fucking freakiest, right? I'd never had a panic attack, right? Ever. And on this one night, right, I had the the panic attack from fucking hell. And I will go into that in a later episode. So the next time I was in was 3 years ago, from 2004, so it would have been 2001. I actually got fucking so depressed. I was having what's called a mixed state, where you're manic and depressed at the same time, which is mega dangerous. And I took an overdose. I fucking did it. And if it wasn't for my son, who phoned the ambulance and basically saved my life, you know. So anyway, when I went in, it was to Morpeth Mental Hospital, St. George's. And I'd never been in. I'd always heard about it. You know, this was like the infamous Morpeth Mental Hospital. And it's probably like the most famous one in the Tyne-and-Wear region. So I went in, and like I said, you learn a lot pretty quick. I'm pretty streetwise, if you know what I mean. And when I went in, and like, I trust no fuck on me, like, nobody. And I quickly realised when I went in, I mean, some of these people were nice people. I got on great with them. But you have to remember, when you go in a mental hospital, every fucker's in there for a reason. You know what I mean? On the surface, things like might look fucking dandy, you know what I mean? But every fucker's in there for a fucking reason. Trust us. And I had never been violent since before 2001. So, I mean, I didn't take shit off anybody, right? But I ain't violent, you know what I mean? So anyway, when I was in there, this fucking gadget, right? And I'm an old bloke, you know. I'm 61 now, so I would have been 58 or something like that. And this lad was terrorising every fucker. He was about 6'2", 6'3", walked around with his top off, ripped to shreds, pushing his weight around. And I just ignored the cunt, keep away from him, you know. Keep myself to myself. That's the fucking plan. So anyway, I'm making a cup of coffee, right? And he comes right into my fucking face. And I thought, you cunt, who do you think you're doing that to? And I fucking nutted the gun, right? And I just went ballistic. I can't even remember what happened, to be honest. I was just fucking pounding the cunt. And all the lads in there were like fucking chuffed to bits, because like he terrorised these cunts. Anyway, one of the nurses says, "Are you going to press charges against him?" I thought, I've just beat the living fucking shit out of him. What are you on about? So anyway, so that was that. And like I say, it's heartbreaking sometimes when you see someone like really fucked up in the head, and there's a lot of them. I just want to go back to the mental health ward that I was in, Ward 21. When I was in there, right, there was this soldier, ex-soldier, he'd been in Iraq and all them places, and he was a medic. He was fucking freaky as fuck. He had this obsession, right, with dead bodies. And it was fucking crazy. He had this obsession with fucking dead bodies, right? And he used to go down to the mortuary in Drake Lane Hospital all the time. And I looked at him, I went, "You want to do things with these dead bodies, don't you?" He went, "Aye." Fucking weird. Anyway, back to fucking Morpeth Mental Hospital. So I took an overdose. I was in there for about the same time, 6 weeks. I have to say, right, that the staff in Morpeth Mental Hospital, St. George's, unfucking-believable. Honestly, unfucking-believable. They should get a fucking massive trophy for the kind, the caring. I don't know how they put up with the shit. Like, it's a fucking nightmare. And, you know, some of these are like young women who are like fucking 5'2", and they're fucking fearless. Absolutely fucking fearless. So they want to fucking pay a rise straight away. Anyway, the problem I have, right, I've been in Morpeth St. George's for the past 3 years in a row. So the next time I went in, it was to do with me meds, and it was me fucking psychiatrist's fault, cunt. He took us off this mood stabilizer, and I didn't know, but I was having an adverse reaction to like withdrawal from these, and I was going fucking mental, fucking loopy. So so I goes in there, and same again. As soon as I walked in, right, all the nurses and everything, they're all men nurses as well, by the way. They all recognise us. Oh, yeah, all right. It was fucking weird. It was like our for balls coming home. You know what I mean? It was fucking really good, and they were so kind. But like I say, as I said before, everybody's in there for a reason. I certainly met some fucking great blokes like in there. They were lush, but there was some. When if ever I go into a mental hospital, this is what I do now, right? I make sure when I'm sitting in, like everybody seems to sit in the cafe area, there's tables. I always put my fucking seat to the back wall, and I sit with me back to the back wall, so I have a fucking full range. I can see everything that's coming my way. When I was in, right, there was this little fucking knobhead, right? I want to kill the cunt. And you know what it is, right? This is the truth. He was a young lad, about 35, trying to think he was fucking different, right? He had this fucking long, fucking, like, multicolored fucking, coat. It wasn't a coat, it was like a fucking, it was like a skirt. Do you know what I mean? The fucking daft gun. And he thought he was so different and all that. And he had this microphone, he was singing in it, and it was really blasting out, like. I says, oh mate, you think you're fucking good? You shit. I'm a music producer. I know shit when I see it. And I was standing next to him, right? And he was gonna pour boiling hot coffee in this woman's. He's standing looking at, and I'm fucking standing right next to him. Well, I just went fucking loopy. I picked the chair, right, and I fucking went and smashed his head with a cunt. And all the nurses knew why I did it. Because he's trying to be fucking hard or something like that. Fucking divvy. He looked like a proper mammy's boy. He had a beard like fucking Catweasel. Google it. You know what I mean? So anyway, people say, well, what is it like? It's okay, but it's quite manic. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to put in a short clip. It lasts about 55 seconds. And it's me in there. And this is the sort of shit that you hear every fucking day, right? But I remember when I posted it on TikTok, somebody says, "Are you not frightened?" And I was never frightened, but I'm always on edge, you know, just waiting for shit to happen. But some of these kids were fucking lush, but they were fucking mentally disturbed. So I'm going to put this video clip on. It's 55 minutes long, 55 seconds long, and this is what you hear every fucking night. I thought I'd get me heating for a fucking nana nap. One of the lads is going absolutely fucking mental in the corridor. I like him a lot now, he's a lush kid, but he's fucking ratchet. Can you hear him? And yeah, fucking stupid. Oh, fucking hell. Well, he's smashing things up now. Oh, these nurses, I don't know how they put up with this shit, like. Honestly, these nurses should get a fucking medal. A medal. So, that was Raji, right? That was Raji, but it happened all the fucking time. All the fucking time. But like I say, I can't speak highly enough for these nurses. There is one, I mean, they're great, didn't get us wrong. But there was a couple of moments, right, where I was fucking angry. Now, if somebody gets in my face, I'm going to fucking react. I'm going to fucking hit the cunts, right? And there was this one bloke. He was a nice bloke, really. But he was fucking walking back and forth like a fucking caged tiger, you know what I mean? Looking at me, you cunt. You know what I mean? And I says to one of the nurses, the bloke, I says, yeah, you better get that cunt in check because if he comes anywhere near me, I'm going to fucking smash the cunt. And he was going, oh, it's his meds. I says, I do not give a flying fuck if it's his meds. He comes near me, he's getting it. Simple as that. I says, yeah, you have a duty of care to that cunt and to me. Sort it out. As I'll sort it out. And that's the only problem because these nurses are fucking facing this shit day in, day out. They've become a bit desensitized. And I ain't having it, you know what I mean? Nowhere. Like I say, I've never been violent in 20 odd years, apart from that daft cunt with a knee top on. He thinks he's fucking rock hard. I'm not hard. I'm a no man. I'm fucking 61, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna take shit off anybody. You know what I mean? So, the last time I was in was 6 months ago. Can you believe it? 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I was coming out of a nut house. I was cracking up still, right? I've managed to build this little studio, right? Sort out a new format. This is all new to me. This format's totally new to me. And I've managed to keep pushing. I am going to have a podcast. I am busy sorting one out now. Hopefully, it'll be enjoyable for everybody, really. So, if you want to check out my music, it's that side. It's fucking weird, isn't it? Check out my music on MADMILLER on iTunes. And all I've got left to say is bye, and I'll catch you on the next one.